Ecuadorian voters are preparing to cast their ballot for a new president for the second time in 18 months amid an unprecedented security crisis in the country. Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa, the son of the banana tycoon, was elected in the 2023 to finish the term of his predecessor Guillermo Lasso, which has resigned, dissolved Congress and triggered new election to avoid impeachment. On Sunday, voters will decide whether to stick with Noboa's course and against the country's crime epidemic or seek an alternative voice in his political rival Luisa Gonzalez. Also, the Noboa, a 37-year-old businessman, was a dark horse candidate of the 2023 election, beating Gonzalez in the year's second round vote. He sought to distinguish himself as the center-right and left candidate during the 2023 campaign, but has adopted a hardline approach to fighting crimes during his short first term. Noboa has presided over a series of crises in his term. He has declared numerous state of emergency, deployed military units to tackle gang activity in the country's streets, and began construction on a new maximum security prison after an infamous criminal leader escaped from custody last year. "I declared war on terrorists," Noboa told CNN Christine Amanpour soon after the election. "There are not controversial and gangs that have been there, and also the terrorist groups that have highly organized, structured armed forces that terrorize complete regions and have had controls in the past few years of our nation's prison." Noboa will face off against leftist politician Gonzalez and 14 other candidates on Sunday unless one candidate pulls through with more than 50% of the vote or the margin between the two most popular candidates is more than 10% wide. The election will proceed to a second round in April. Noboa's main rival, Gonzalez, is the close confidant of the former leftist president Rafael Correa, still a dominant figure in Ecuador's politics. During the 2023 campaign, Correa supported Gonzalez's run from exile in Belgium. In 2020, the former president was sentenced in absentia to 8 years in prison for the aggravated bribery, a charge he has repeatedly denied. Running to revive Ecuador, Gonzalez has pledged to tackle the drug trade just as vigorously as Noboa. Also, she has agreed to the government that should eliminate SNAI, that is NNAI, which manages the country's presence, and invest in facial recognition technology to curb lawbreaking. She also wants to re-establish the Ministry of Justice, which Ecuador shuttered in the 2018 to reduce public spending. Noboa's first term has been seeing the widespread blackouts in Ecuador, and both candidates have pledged to increase the supply of alternative energy resources.